Babies born prematurely or with a low birth weight are prone to several problems. Infection, lung and heart problems, low blood counts, and jaundice are a few such life-threatening ailments. But there is one illness that affects these premature infants that is not so apparent. A silent yet devastating form of blindness that does not give any external evidence. That disease is ROP.
Retinopathy of prematurity, it's ROP. It is a condition that affects the retinas of premature babies. The retina is the part of the eye that is analogous to the film in a camera. Now, any baby who has got low birth weight, and particularly babies who are born who are less than 2000 grams at birth, have a tendency to develop a kind of blood vessel problem.
Normal retinal vessels grow from the nerve to the end of the retina. This usually happens in most babies who are born with normal birth weight. In premature babies who have low birth weight, these vessels stop before the end of the retina and slowly begin to develop ROP. What begins as a simple line demarcating the disease rapidly progresses to a high wall of abnormal blood vessels with scar tissue, which, if untreated, leads to a complete disorganization of the retina, detaching it from its rightful place, leading to a shrunken and blind eye. This process can be stopped if it is diagnosed early and treated with laser. Laser treatment prevents the progress of the disease and allows the normal progression of the blood vessels into the periphery of the retina, restoring a normal retina and thus good vision. If babies are screened and treated with laser on time, they will have the potential for normal vision. If the screening is not done and the eye is untreated, the child can become blind forever. The problem is we do not know which premature baby may develop this disease and which one will escape it. Hence, it is recommended that for the Indian scenario, all babies born less than 2000 grams or born less than 35 weeks of gestation be screened by a trained ophthalmologist starting at least 3 weeks after birth.
We found an increasingly large number of stage 5 ROP babies being referred to our hospital from smaller towns all around the state. We realized that these babies were either never being screened or were being screened too late. To solve this problem, we had to provide these services in the periphery. That's how we started our tele-ROP program. It's called KID ROP or KidROP. This internationally coordinated multi-center study aims at providing ROP diagnostic and therapeutic services in the hitherto underserved areas of the state. Our pilot project is well on its way and we've covered over 250 kilometers radius of neonatal care centers in this phase. Our team visits peripheral centers on a fixed day of the week. Trained technicians are capturing the retinal images of these premature babies. These images are then processed, stored, and analyzed at the center itself and by remotely situated ROP experts, both in India and our collaborators abroad. Babies who require laser treatment are treated in the peripheral NICU itself by our team. Simultaneously, we are training the local ophthalmologist to screen and to treat to make that center self-sufficient in ROP management. The local pediatricians and gynecologists are also part of this program, as their contribution is vital in creating awareness and improving follow-up of these infants.
The team has to contend with several forms of risk coupled with inadequate infrastructure during the travel. It is a challenge that has many faces. As the team learns to face some, newer ones emerge. The issue of follow-up is one such example. In a predominantly agrarian society, with each NICU drawing patients from far and wide, the family has poor motivation to follow up week after week for an eye examination. This calls for unorthodox methods like increased rapport with the mothers, detailed counseling, a personalized card, frequent reminders on the cell phone, and even reimbursing the travel of these families. This is the Triple T strategy to handle the ROP epidemic in underserved areas of India. The project aims to expand its services to the rest of Karnataka state in a staged and phased method. The service will initially cover Level 3 NICUs and then expand its services to Level 2 and other centers of neonatal care. In less than 6 months, over 300 infants have already benefited from this program. So what happens to the children who present late? Already blind from stage 5? Even after the surgery, these children have serious vision impairment. Is that the end of the road for them?
We realized we had a social responsibility towards them. There was no point telling the family there's nothing that can be done. And we realized that the only way to integrate them into mainstream society was through visual rehabilitation. What started off as an early intervention rehabilitation program for our visually impaired ROP children has now evolved into a structured in-house rehabilitation program called SMILES, Steady Mile Towards Sight.
SMILES is a holistically designed early intervention program that is based on the principles practiced by world-renowned experts like Professor Leah Hivaranen, the inventor of Leah symbols. Under this international guidance, Narayana Nethralaya has initiated a specialized rehabilitation service to cater to children who have visual impairments with or without other physical and mental challenges. A team of ophthalmologists, rehabilitators, optometrists, and therapists work towards a common goal: to maximize the potential of these special children in a home-simulated environment using the scientific principles of active therapy and integrated care.
We have a long way to go in our plan to accomplish comprehensive ROP services in every corner of the country. We hope that this start is the first step in that direction. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If we can put back the smiles on the mothers of these tiny babies, we will feel that our journey was worthwhile.
This project cannot be accomplished alone. It needs you. Let us aim towards eliminating the curse of ROP blindness in our tiny and precious citizens.